Hi, ladies and gentlemen. This is Mr. Green. This is another of my lessons in Algebra 1. We're looking at Unit 3, and in Unit 3, we've been talking about addition. So this is an additional lesson on addition. Not that addition is all that hard, but we're trying to get out of thinking mechanically and trying to think generically, okay? And so that's what happens a lot of times in algebra is we're trying to change your mind thinking away from that mechanically, this is the way you always do it, and to think more logically on the way things might be working, okay? So when you look at a number line, you think of addition, you always move to the right when you're adding. But that's not what we do. We move to whatever direction the number we're adding on is. So if we're adding a positive number, we'll move to the right. If we add a negative number, negatives are to the left, we'll move to the left. Okay? So adding a positive means that it's going to get bigger. Adding a negative means it's going to get smaller. That type of generic thinking helps you look at a situation. And if you added something and you got a bigger number, it had better been two positives that you're adding or a negative and a positive that you were adding, right? Because it had to get bigger. If you're looking at numbers and you're adding and it got smaller, you had to have been adding a negative number to it so that it would get smaller. That's the whole concept, okay? Adding a positive, you move right, adding, and the number gets bigger. When you add a negative, you move left, or the number gets smaller, okay? That type of thinking will help you because when you're looking at problems and you're trying to solve them, I'm not expecting you to write a number line and do your little counting like that. If it helps, do it, and it will help you. But you got to realize there's a lot of times where the numbers are going to be really, really, really big, and it's going to be hard to write a number line that'll cover everything. But that's why it's going on. Now, why? Why do I want you to start thinking this way? Because a lot of times there are examples of things that we do every day in everyday life that deal with positives and negatives and adding and things going up and down. Temperatures go up and down. You have positive and negative temperatures. And sometimes you want to know how much a temperature has changed in a day. And you have to be able to know how to deal with positives and negatives to know the difference. Okay? Sea levels go up and down so they know where certain things are on the sea. And you have to be able to deal with that going up and down, the tides rising and going up and down, positive and negative numbers that you're dealing with there. Okay, it's the way you have to do that math. And if you have to stop every time and put it on a number line, you're not going to get there. Okay, so it's one of those things where I'm trying to get you to start thinking generically so that you're solving the problems will be much smoother so that you'll be able to look at things and know, oh, there's positive and negative numbers there and we need to solve that this way. Okay? Okay. I'm sure there'll be some questions that come out of this unit, and if there are, feel free to bring them to the Class Connect or bring them to the tutoring session. I'll be glad to try to help you with them, and I look forward to seeing you next time.